Hi, everybody, and welcome back. On today's episode, we will be discussing The Housemaid's Wedding by Freida McFadden. And on next week's episode, Housemaid is Watching by Freida McFadden. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at bookedandbusypod_ for updates and additional announcements. I want to start our discussion today with asking you this question, Tanitra. So, you and your man have been together for some time, and whenever you all do decide to get married, do you want a wedding or do you just want to, go elope?
You know what's crazy? He wants a wedding really bad. He's very family oriented. I'm fine going down to the courthouse. he's like, that's like, but he's very involved with his family, so he wants a wedding and he wants everybody to be there and for it to be a whole spectacle. So I guess we would be having a wedding when that time comes.
Well, good. Make sure you invite me.
Of course,
Yeah.
but I'm fine going down to the courthouse. I hate planning stuff.
Like, I have a friend now that's planning a wedding, and she says she is like stressed out trying to plan it. Like, she's to the point where she wants to just her and her fiance just have like they get married and like do it like a courthouse wedding and then just have like a
A little
special
party
dinner.
after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something like that. Like plan
I'm
a big dinner or
perfect
fancy
to me.
dinner after that. I was like, I get it because one, weddings are expensive and I can understand how it'd be stressful. I honestly have anxiety. Like I don't plan big birthdays or nothing for myself because I be scared people not gonna show up and that gonna hurt my
Yeah.
feelings. So I know a wedding would
Aw.
definitely hurt my feelings.
I don't think people would do that for the wedding
No,
though.
like really people don't be showing up for folks. Like it's become very normalized now. Like me, I don't be caring, but it's become normalized where people are just like, oh, I just can't make it. Or they be trying to like, protect their peace, so I'm not gonna go. Like you just can't go to your homegirl wedding.
I know
Like that's
that,
kind of
right?
messed up.
That's how I
Yeah.
feel like it's the wedding though. Come on, y'all.
Like, yeah, like this don't happen. That's just like when they made a big deal on Housewives with Shamia, with Portia not going to Shamia wedding, and it's
Unnecessary drama.
you could have went to, that's your best friend, like you
And
could
then
go
Portia,
to her.
it's like I was almost on Portia's side till she started talking. It's like, girl, so you could have went and you just chose not to. Like you really made yourself look like the jealous, shady friend, child. Like
Yeah. But yeah, that's my fear with just weddings and party planning in general. So yeah, I'll just go on to the courthouse and then I don't want to hear it later when somebody be like, why you didn't want to have a wedding? Well, nobody was probably gonna help me plan it anyway. And
right.
like I'm just
And I'm like, if this is supposed to be like a celebration of love and stuff, I don't feel like I should be stressed out trying to plan it. Like, no. If he wants a wedding, he can plan out a wedding, child. I don't feel like being involved in any of that.
Yeah, but let's get into a summary of this before we jump too deep into it.
Yes. So in the housemaid's wedding, we reconnect with Millie and Enzo. Remember, in the last time that we saw Millie, she was helping this woman escape from her tragic marriage that turned out to be a sham. But she was doing her rescuing wives stick still. In this book, her and Enzo finally are getting ready to tie the knot. They're going down to the courthouse, and Millie starts getting these weird phone calls from a stranger who is threatening her on her wedding day, child. And she's trying to keep this from Enzo while also getting to the courthouse and navigating seeing her parents for the first time in years. They're supposed to be coming in for the wedding. But yeah, it's a very short story and it's a very short description of Millie and Enzo's wedding day.
It just seems like a typical they wedding day. Just it ain't a typical. Let me take that back because don't nobody be going through stuff like they be going through. But the thing with this, it just seems like a typical chaotic wedding day, like a scary one. But it seems like a
Yeah.
typical chaotic wedding day from the serious phone calls to one. Also, we found out in this book she's pregnant. Um,
Yes.
and also her parents decide not to show up, which is fucked up. That goes back to me saying how people
That was
don't be
messed
showing up. That
up.
was so messed up. It was so messed up. They just had to come downtown to the courthouse and just
That's
see.
it. Then
That's
the
all they
reasoning
had to
was so
do.
messed up. Like, I can't bear to watch you ruin. Like, hold on.
Like I done
Hold
been
up.
through worse. Like what are you?
It's like, I love Enzo for that, though. He's like, you know what? Stay away then. I know that's
Yeah,
right.
just go away. And then what happened to her dress again? Did she not? She couldn't fit it, or did it get
She
ripped
couldn't fit
up?
it. She couldn't get it over
Yeah.
her belly. And so she had to get it, like, custom tailored by Enzo's homeboy.
Yeah, so just everything that could go wrong on your wedding day, it just kind of like
It was.
happened. So do you think this was like a good little Addie and short story, or she could have
I
just kept
do. I,
that?
I, I wouldn't expect nothing else from Millie's wedding day. Like, of course, somebody's trying to kill her, somebody's threatening to kill her. It's like it's Millie. It turned out very cute. Like the ending was cute. How it was Enzo who ended up accosting the guy, and Millie didn't have to go karate kick the dude or anything. So, but he's like he's gonna protect his family. Like that's Millie Accardi now. So you gonna respect her. I know that's right.
But do you think Frida could have, like, she would have been just good not giving us this little short story, or it was
I
like
liked it.
just, yeah,
I liked
yeah.
it. Like it was a good little, and it wasn't too long either. So it's like if you in between the books, like it's a cute little catch up story to see what's going on with them without having to really get invested in a whole new block of characters and stuff.
Yeah, and I also like that with this book, you could read it you can read it after 2 or you can read it after 3. It wouldn't matter
Mm,
either way. And that was the
yeah,
guide that Frida had gave with this book. Like you can read it kind of whenever. As long
yeah,
well, she
and
couldn't
see
read it
it
before
worked
1,
well for
but
me because I
yeah, yeah,
haven't read
yeah.
3 yet, but it's a nice little segue or a little holdover until you actually start getting into it. So it was
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, because I read it after I read 3. So it was just still
Oh
it was
wow.
just like it was like one of those things of, "Oh, this is just a throwback moment to their wedding."
Yeah, because I was gonna say she got on them churn in 3.
It's not all them. I guess what 2 plus is all them
That's a lot
kids.
of churn.
You think? I know you do start making that running joke of like when your friends have kids and they'll be like, "Nah, if she can't go nowhere, she got all them children, all
Like
them
it's two
kids," and
kids.
it's only 2 of them, but it is a lot. Like
Compared to my 0.
question number 1, it says high stakes on a happiest day. Millie expects this to be the happiest day of her life, her wedding, but something sinister lurks. How does the contrast between hope and dread shape the tension from the get go? Would that twist keep you glued or throw you off?
I guess it kind of kept me glued. It was then it started early on. Like I think in like the first chapter, you find out that she's getting these phone calls. I think it was actually the first line, but it's like that's what kept me glued to it because I'm like, not on your wedding day, child.
Yeah, and I'm immediately thinking, like, who the hell is this calling her? Like, who is
Right?
this?
Who has her
Like,
number?
yeah, because she gives like that first part of the book. She's like, I didn't help so many women out of situations and
Yeah,
help so
it
many
could be
people. Like, this
anybody.
could be, yeah, this could be just anybody. So yeah, I'm just like, who the heck is this? And they bold too.
It
Like, it's
definitely
just
had
like,
me hooked, right? And then he
yeah.
had all these details about her apartment and all this stuff. It's like, okay, no, this is serious. So it kept me hooked.
Mhm. Next question. It says a wedding as symbol, subversion. The expectations of a fairy tale wedding flip when someone doesn't want Millie to live past her vows. What does the wedding setting, traditionally about unity and happiness, do to the story when it's under threat? What kind of emotional punch does this land? I mean, it doesn't really quite, if anything, it's just like they just on caution. Like, well, Millie at least. Enzo don't have a clue what's going on.
And also, I wouldn't expect Millie and Enzo to have some type of big, lavish, wedding. This kind of seems on brand for them. Like,
Yeah, because
I
honestly, like, I know that they love each other, but
yeah,
it just seems like they're doing this to kind of go ahead and take care of business.
yeah.
Yeah, because he wanted to
This,
get married after he found out she was pregnant.
yeah, and like also, like they know that they want to be together, so it's like, and they know that they don't have no friends, so like they just want to get
So
it
it's
over with. Like they really don't though.
like I be saying in these books, people got to realize like when people be talking about they don't have no friends, I be like, hold on now, like what you do, what you did to people, but
Right.
they
It's
ain't
just,
necessarily did nothing to nobody. They just
it's just like the
unfortunate people.
circumstances of their lives. Yeah.
Yeah, and she went to jail for 10 years. Of course, she ain't got no friends.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they ain't been in places to develop
And he been
friendships.
all in Italy and sitting there pretending he don't know English. Of course, he ain't got no friends either.
All right, next question. It says, who's the threat and why? It's clear someone doesn't want Millie to survive long enough to wed. How do you approach identifying the threat in a condensed thriller? Are you scanning personality, setting, or dialogue for clues? And do you think McFadden plays fair or traps you? I'll say this in particular about Freedom. So I read while we were on our hiatus, I read Do Not Disturb by Freida McFadden. And I will say that some of her plot twists or some of her like little like ooh moments. I feel like some of it in the Housemaid, I don't think it's like too much misleading, but I feel like in the other books that I have read, her plot twists are kind of like misleading. It's like one of those things of why would you do that? Like why would you make that person that? Or, like I know some people how they feel about Housemaid, the second one with the lady, you know, becoming being a whole scammer or whatever. Some people kind of like didn't like that because they were really under the impression that she was, you know, in
Being
distress.
abused. Yeah.
Yes. And then you find out that this is totally opposite. But they do that all the time. And some, you know, some of them are distasteful.
Yeah, okay. I
So,
can see that. Definitely, I could see that in that second book, how people would feel that way. Because
yeah.
it's like you start empathizing and sympathizing with this lady, and she ain't even getting beat up for real. Like, I could see how that'd be throw people off a little bit.
Yeah. So in the book, refresh my memory for me. Like, who was the guy? Because, you know, Enzo ended up taking care of him in the end. I remember, but I can't remember exactly who the guy was.
He was one of the husbands of one of the ladies that Millie had helped, and she had convinced the
Okay.
lady to divorce him and leave with the kids, and he blamed Millie. So she was right.
Okay. Yeah. So it was her. Okay. One of those people. Yeah. It just kind of like with this book, it was a cute little, doop, like, you know, little
Yeah.
cute little throw in
Little
there.
1-2 punch.
Yeah. But it wasn't just like oh, ooh, plot twist. Oh, like,
Yeah.
because it was
Like, it's
such a
like
short
kind of what you
story.
expected.
Yeah, it's just like, of course you did piss some people off, like, of
Yeah.
course. So it wasn't like no big thing of, oh, it happens to be Millie's dad or something. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
nothing like that. Like now that probably would have threw me for a loop if they probably
It
would
would
have did
have.
something
It would
like
have.
that. I would have been like, now that's messed up. What would you rate this short story?
Um, I give it like 8 out of 10. It was cute.
Yeah, I'll say the same. It was a definite like good holdover. Like, cause I know people really, really love Housemaid series. It was like a good little something. I've heard people like will read it like during a trip and they'll be like a road trip and they'll be finished in the passenger seat. Like I said, I finished this in one night because
Oh
it was
yeah,
such a short
same.
story. So let me go to some reviews. It says, okay, oh my God, somebody rated it 1 star. Oh my goodness. You
Why?
know, Frida be pissing these people off. I get it,
Like not
but
1 star.
1 star is like really fucked up. Like, dang, couldn't give her 2. Like, ugh. But it says, look, Frida, when you write these popcorn type thrillers that are fast paced, short, and don't require a lot of brain power from the reader, there simply just isn't enough material to pull off a series. This was thin, weak, not enough material. I could have imagined a better wedding on my own. Why is there even a paper copy of this?
My
Trees were used for
God.
what? Oh my God. Like, trees were used for what? That's what they said. There was so much focus on the stupid blue dress. I really thought we were going to have a whole famous internet dress moment again. Oh, they talking about that little shit with that dress when you know when you see
I think
silver
that
or
person is a
gold.
little off. Like, why are you? You're very angry.
Yeah,
About
they was
60
having a.
pages.
I think they was just having a bad day.
I think so too.
Okay, here's a another review. They rated it 1 star as well. I'm gonna go to a good review after this one, but I'm gonna read this one. It says, I could write a review, I could crack another joke, but for what it's worth, this short story is a joke on its own. The only thing it did for me was help me get closer to my reading goal.
Okay.
Oh
It's a
my
short
God.
story, you guys. Like, she
Yeah.
never hid that it was a short story. You weren't
Right.
fooled.
It said short story on the cover. You can see the physical copy is very like
Jesus.
tiny. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Everybody's reading it. Oh
Psycho.
my God. It's getting 1 to 5 stars. Like I said, it was a cute read to me. Oh
It
my
was to me
God.
too.
Here go 3 stars right here. Okay, never mind. Okay, here go 4 stars right here. Here's a good review. It says, the wedding that I didn't know I needed. This very short story details the day of Millie and Enzo's wedding. While this wedding did not take place at a church, but at City Hall, we still learn how in love these two are as a couple and how meant for each other that they are. So, but overall, people are rating it not that good. Dang, y'all some haters. Frida be
That's
pissing
all
off
it
people.
is.
I don't be understanding like the Frida McFadden hate. Now, I will say next season we need to get into Natasha Preston. They say if you like Frida McFadden, we gotta dig into her.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I like I like Freida McFadden books, but they are definitely popcorn reads. I've read some super psychological thrillers that have kept me up at night, like type of I can't go back to sleep type thing. I'm a bit disturbed. This don't necessarily have me disturbed. This is more
Yeah,
suspenseful. Her books are
I
more
feel
so
that.
suspenseful. If you ever read any Jennifer Hillier books, those books kind of have you like, I'm a bit kind of like scared to go to sleep.
That concludes our review of The Housemaid's Wedding. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time on the next episode of the Booked and Busy podcast. Bye.
Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow us on our socials and check out our reading list on Goodreads.